Hello and welcome back to WGN. I'm Nova Luna.
And I am Western Trail. This week in board games, the new Terraforming Mars big box was announced for a Kickstarter launch with a slight delay. Apparently, the box was big enough for over 90 3D plastic markers and tiles, but not quite big enough to grow actual potatoes.
Cephalofair Games announced the upcoming arrival of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion to Target stores across America. Following in its big brother's footsteps, we can only assume it comes with approximately 3 billion pieces and weighs more than a beached whale.
E! News reported recently on board games celebrity parents swear by, which include games such as Uno, Monopoly, Checkers, Twister, The Game of Life, and Go Fish. As you can tell, some pretty heavy hitters. I would recommend, before delving into such depths, to maybe warm up with something simpler and possibly more entertaining, like sticking your thumb in your eye.
Oh, please don't. WGN does not recommend any such behavior. While I have a quick chat with my co-host, why don't we check in with Victory Points for the latest in entertainment news.
The best thing about Cloudspire is that there are portals that you can portal to other people's places like out of nowhere. My favorite base is the group vendors. What they're doing is to destroy everything that has war. These are my two favorite characters. One's called the Grizzled Oak. He's not that good at moving, but he's really strong. And just boom, boom, beat it up. These are the Brywings. They're sort of like not super smart giants. Dumb giants. I'm not sure what the heirs are doing. I think they're just in the war. The Auroras, I think they're fighting for more source. So this is defense, this is range with spears, and this is close-up attack. You build advancements for your fortress. They're like ice, but they're source. You plop them in your board, and that means you can upgrade your fortress. I just think the art is great. Whoever designed this, Chip Theory Games, I think, they did a great job. Back to you.
He sure is passionate about those games. Unfortunately, I don't understand a thing he's saying. Nova, what do you have for us for this week in history?
On June 15, 1878, the world's first moving pictures were captured on camera. 12 cameras were used to capture a galloping horse to confirm what the naked eye could not, that all 4 hooves of a galloping horse do in fact simultaneously leave the ground.
And to think I have a hard enough time getting my feet to move together during the old two-step. Well, let's find out what's happening in the weather this week, over at A Stellar Horizon.
I'm here in the picture-filled world of codenames. It's quite chilly with a chance of tornadoes. If I had to put this all together, I would say windy for 7. Back to you.
Windy. Western, isn't that your nickname from high school?
As a matter of fact, it is the nickname my grandfather gave to me after one night staying up way too late trying to use my grandmother's sheets as a parachute.
Great, Western Trail. I think it's time to check in with our sports correspondent, Cash and Guns.
Hi, I'm in the World Championships of Swordcraft. You're the reigning champion. How are you feeling about that?
Pretty good, but they're probably going to expect a lot from me today.
How did you get ready for this match?
Well, I practiced a lot at the house with my family and friends.
Ooh, and you're doing really good.
Thanks.
What strategies are you going to use today?
More focusing on me, because sometimes I get too focused on other people and it makes me slow down.
Good. How are you feeling? Like, how did you be the champion?
Well, I guess I worked hard and didn't give up.
That's a good answer. How are you gonna dethrone the champion?
Make a better sword. That's the only way to dethrone the better champion.
That's true, but is there any ways to do it?
You distract them. You say, there's a squirrel. But there's not actually a squirrel. They look over and you steal their pieces.
Do you have any fancy moves?
Yeah.
Thanks, Cash. You're always cutting together great content. And now for a shameless plug from our sponsors.
Merci Western. Inside Up Games vous offre des jeux variés, non seulement dans leur thème et notes de difficulté, mais dans de nombreux langages. Tous nos jeux sont disponibles en français et en anglais, et quelques ont été traduits en espagnol et en allemand. Veuillez voir notre site web pour visionner notre catalogue en entier. Sommet le jeu d'escalade me permet de partager la joie de la langue française avec ma famille.
What's going on around here?
Thank you for joining us on WGN. Tune in next week for more exciting coverage.
Until then, be well
Do good work.
and keep in touch.
say that. I'd never read that. Mm.
Due to the fact that I could clear a room after a small helping of my grandmother's mashed potatoes.
Mais dans de nombreuses... What's wrong with me? You have changed things. It's not what I wrote.
Celebrity parent... Oh boy. For actual potatoes. I've turned the speed up far too high on the teleprompter. A nickname my grandfather gave to me due to the fact that my grandmother used to put me in a cart with no wheels. I would scream for so long that the cart would eventually move itself.
That makes no sense though. Oh, I forgot what to say.
I don't know what to say, Papa. I actually don't remember. The trees remind me of cinnamon buns. Because they're all twirly. I like them a lot, cinnamon buns.
Hi, I'm in this. Hi, I'm in the. This is some. Ooh, that seems like a good one.